Y'all gotta stop lying to these kids, bro. You really creating pretty much false idols with this Santa Claus. And not only are you lying to your kids, not only are you creating this false idol, but now you have to try to fulfill this need and want for, oh, if I ask Santa Claus for this, Santa Claus gonna give me that. Nah, let's stop that. We got to stop that. Number one, you entitling these children because you instilling in these kids that, oh, if you be good, Santa Claus is gonna bring you this or Santa Claus is gonna bring you that, but you gotta be good. You gotta do everything mommy say. What? They lads need to be good anyway. They need to be good anyway. And then the majority of y'all kids is bad as hell. And y'all probably saying, oh, well, you ain't got no kid. You know, people that know me, I hear that all the time. When I tell people, and I'm not the type of person to sit back and try to tell people how to raise their children, because that's your child. You right. One thing you right about, I don't have no kids. That is a fact. But I'm watching you make mistakes. I see people every day make mistakes in raising their kids. They entitle these kids. They make these kids soft. They try to hide the world from these kids, and it's 2024. You can't do that. Kids need to learn about the value of a dollar. Kids need to learn about economics. Kids need to learn about where they are economically in the world. You know, I remember where you didn't know you was poor. You didn't know you was poor, but now times are different. It's mostly, I'm gonna say single parent, single women that's raising a child pretty much by themselves. You don't want to hurt yourself and put yourself in a bind trying to compete, or because really that's what it is most of the time. Is I'm competing with what everybody else doing because I want my baby to have the best. Your kid don't even deserve that. Your kid is acting up in school. Like I said, the grades is, kids need to learn that they shouldn't get rewarded for the things that they should be doing in the first place. Don't put yourself in debt trying to be Santa Claus. You can't sit up here and want to spend all your money till you barely making it on Christmas gifts that they probably don't even deserve in the first place, just to be thug struggling and waiting on your taxes because you done balled out for Christmas. Now you waiting on your taxes. Where they do that at? Your priorities is fucked up. You talking about Santa Claus bringing them gifts? You better take that credit. Now here's where I'm gonna be on your side at. You better take that credit. Why you talking about a damn Santa Claus? Santa Claus ain't do this, because your kids need to know about the sacrifices that you making and the grind that you going through. They need to see you struggling to try to get them the best things, not to give the credit to somebody that don't even exist. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about how you drill Santa Claus in your kids' head, but they don't know nothing about God. Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Not Jesus. Let's talk about God. Let's talk about that higher power. Not somebody on a picture. Not Caesar Borgia or whatever his name. Not silky silk press. I'm talking about God. I'm talking about an entity. I'm talking about the universe. But they know everything about Santa Claus. Oh, they know he from the North Pole. He got elves and he gonna bring all the Christmas gifts. No, let them kids know who really doing that. Let them kids learn to appreciate that, because this is what you got to think about. Why you trying to worry about what the kids is keeping up with, or the trend of it being a Santa Claus and their happiness and the magical part and aspect of Christmas. You giving all this credit and all your hard work to somebody that don't even exist. But you're not teaching them about the universe. You're not teaching them the difference between right and wrong. You're not teaching them the value of $1. You're not teaching them the value of hard work. Because you too busy giving the glory to old Saint Nick. Old Saint Nick ain't working 2 jobs, busting his ass. You know? Take your credit. Take your credit and teach these kids. What these kids need to learn is that the things that you're supposed to be doing, the things like making good grades, doing chores, take the trash out, cut the grass, you instilling a value in them that's gonna forever be with them, because they gonna know that hard work pay off. They gonna know that I gotta do something to live. I gotta pay. I gotta put in hard work. I gotta put in time and dedication to get the things that I want. I can't just ask people for stuff. I can't just make a list and say, oh, well, this is gonna happen. Oh, if I go to school and get good grades, my parents gonna do this. No, they supposed to be getting good grades anyway. And you need to teach them that. Don't entitle your children. And then when they grown and they ain't shit, or they depending on you for everything, or they always need a handout, all you're doing is creating a cycle. That's all you're doing is creating a cycle. If you came up in that cycle, it's time to break it. It's time to break these generational curses. You can't raise these kids to be soft, bro. The world is going to chew these kids up and spit them out. A lot of them, it's already too late. These kids that's 18, 19 already, these TikTok babies, these social media babies, it's over with for them. But we can start a new breed. We can start a new breed. If you don't want to tell your kids ain't no Santa Claus, you don't want to take your credit, hey, that's cool. But at least teach them the value of $1. Don't let them be short. Don't short them. Don't short them babies. Teach them the value of $1. Teach them how to save money. A lot of y'all sitting up here trying to run through all this money and you ain't got nothing saved up. Now you scribbling and scrambling. And then after Christmas, you gonna be done got all this shit and put yourself in all this debt. Probably gonna be the one that got loans, all kind of shit. You done put yourself in all this debt, but then you gonna be asking a nigga that you fuck with, can I you think you could give me? Hell nah. That nigga just watched you buy all that shit for them badass children that don't listen to you, talk to you crazy. Put yourself in a hole. And now you want to ask for something? Now you got your hand out? Where they do that at? You got to be smart with your money. And you got to be smart with your money and teach these kids the same thing. Let's do it.